In this video, I'd like to illustrate a new feature that we've implemented in Swiftcount based on some customer feedback. One of the things that we've been told is that we wanted to have a lot more control over how the users see the data and be able not all the users to see everything. So what we've done is, first of all, we've unified the login. So now the same user login can be on the portal and on the iPad and on the device. And also it respects all the restrictions. So if I look at my users, first of all, now we can disable users as well. So if I look at a user, I can create a user that's either a account or an administrative user. Right now I'm logged in to the admin portal. So because I'm logged in with my main login, I can see everything. What I can also do is I can go into my own profile, and as a super admin of that account, I now have the ability to control what the users see. So under my profile account, there is a new user permission tab. And on that user permission, I can see all the other users that are not me. And in this case here, we can give and remove access to every place within the portal. By default, the integration and the account settings are locked to only the super admin, but everything else can be controlled. And one other thing that we can do is we can even be specific as to what location a user can see. So for example, here, I've removed access to all the location except a location called vases only to the user called AA test. So by doing this, I'm limiting the users to only see that location specifically. So that's the first thing I can do. So now if I go into my locations, I can assign locations to items. That's also something that we've done that is actually can be done into multiple. We can assign multiple locations at once. By assigning location to items, I can then assign a specific. So for example, what I did in this case here, I took my vases and I've assigned them the location of vases only, which allows them to then be able to have specific location just for those vases. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to create a user that we only manage my vases. So in order to do that, because I've created the user and I've only assigned to him the vase location, now that I've done that, I can log in as that user. So I'm going to use a different browser for that because I can't use the same browser, obviously. So it would be a different computer in this case, but I simulate that by using a different browser. So I'm now logged in as the AA users. And if I go to my products, I can see that this users only sees what's in the specific location. All the other items are no longer available for him. That applies all the way through to the app, to everything. So now I'm going to log in into the app. So here's my two devices here. The one on the left is the one that is mine as an administrator, and the one is my test user. You'll notice that we have the same username and password as we have on the portal. When I log in now, if I go to my administrator one, I'll see all my location. Within all my location, I will see all the products that are available to me. From here, I can do transfers, I can do movements, and I can do count for everything because I'm logged in as administrator. Now if I log in to the one with the restricted location, when I log in here, if I go to transfer, the only location that I see is the vases. And when I go to my vases, I can actually do transfers, but I can only do transfers to my own location. So in this case here, I'm not able to do transfers because I only have one location. If I had two, I could have done transfers just among the two locations that I have. But this is how we control the location. I can also do a movement. And in the case of the movement, I can only go in and out. And again, it's going to be based on the location that I have, which is only the vases. So let's say the -1 here. So I've created a movement. Let's go back to our portal. So I will go back to the portal as the user, and I'll be able to process my movement, but because it's my movement only, I can do it. So now that I process my movement, my quantity has been adjusted because I sold one, so I'm down to 49. And if I go back to my admin portal, because I have everything here, I need to filter. I'm able to now see the movement that was performed by the user. So this is brand new, and this is something that was really requested. So now the users have very tight control. Just to go back again, just one last time. We can now control everything that the users do, to the point where we can even stop them from seeing products, seeing locations, seeing everything. So all I have to do is go to my profile as a super admin, and then user permission, and edit. And every module you can have access, meaning you can only view, or you can have action, meaning you can view and change. So as I mentioned at the beginning, this is something that was the most requested from our customers. So now it's live on our server, and we hope you give it a shot. Thank you.